Hello everybody. This video is going over my, with some other people's thoughts put into consideration, top 15 cards of set 5. I tried to vary my list as much as possible, including all the card types. This means at least one of every planet and support card. I looked at mostly the cards that will change up the competitive scene the most, as basing it on art would be too hard, honestly. As always, links to the Discord and Zach's channel are down below. So without further ado, let's begin. In 15th place, we have Natuntun. This is a revolutionary 3-star sitting at 40 power and 250 health. No 3-star has had the ability to swing for 3 points, as with Barrow's ability you can switch around the power and health. So basically this card is just a slightly weaker deck, and its stats are really good, and 250 is not a bad stat line because it's good for just walling out, and then also you can hit for 3. In 14th place we have Kaloka. This is a very solid Roka support with a great ability. It basically allows you, once this creature is killed, to bring back one of your stronger 4-star or lower Roka creatures and free play it onto the field. And this is a very powerful ability. Not to mention that the stats aren't too bad as well, sitting at 120 power and 190 health. This thing can withstand some things, and there are so many different options like FaceTime and Rel Hextise Draw that are stronger 4-stars that you can easily recycle. So this is a great card for Roka. In 13th place, we have an activator, Seal of Eternity. This is good for stopping many cards, as it says when your opponent would free play a killed creature or add a killed creature to their hand, you kill that creature. And this is good for a lot of things, specifically Sindel, specifically decks or abilities of cards that revolve around recycling cards. This can easily stop them, no doubt about it. So this is definitely one of, if not the strongest activators in this set. In 12th place, we have Spear. Although Spear looks like a very weak and minuscule card, its ability is very powerful, as any time a creature is cosplayed, it gains 20 power and health for each star that creature has. And specifically for decks that revolve around high-starred creatures, this can become incredibly broken. If right cards are used, could be possibly abused into a very, very strong card. So I'm looking forward to see it at some point in the future. In 11th place, we have Bondbeak. Now, Sindel got a lot of support, but this is definitely one of the best supports. It builds off of Sindel's theme of killing creatures. When the stone creature is killed, you can kill one Galaxy Sindel creature, which basically means that once you kill this, you can kill one card from your hand, and no problemo. And this is great for Sindel because it's exactly what Sindel decks do. They try to kill all their cards from their deck and then recycle them in various different ways. So this will speed up their engine, and that's very nice. Just making it into the top 10 is Mouth. This already has fairly good bounce stats for a 6-star, 310, 310, which means it can swing for 3, but its ability makes it even better, because after every 3 killed Chios creatures, as in the amount of cards that you need to activate Chios's ability, you can enter up to 1 battle zone, and if you make enough battle zones, and you put this out at the wrong time, this can swing for so many points in one turn. And it's incredibly broken, and another card further up the list will make this even worse. So it's an overall great Chios card. In 9th place, we have Darkspark Diabolus. This already has pretty decent stats for a 6-star, being able to swing for 3 and having a decent amount of health. But its ability is very powerful because it allows you to something called milling, which basically means you discard the cards off the top of your deck and you use that to your advantage. Plus, you get to gain a bunch of stars in various different ways with this ability, which is good for star farming and can set up combos for Sindel faster. So this is a very cool card, and I can't wait to see it played. In 8th place, we have a resource. This is Angry Totem. It allows you to kill one zoned creature, but your opponent draws a card, and you can only attack with one creature. Now this might seem like a pretty terrible card until you use it with Roka, because Roka is all about looking at the cards in your opponent's hand, so drawing a card helps that. Plus, killing one zone creature just like that is pretty nice. And sometimes decks do not want to draw another card, so this is just an amazing resource. In 7th place, we have Super Flooper. This is a fantastic Gaios card, sitting at 400 power and 280 health. 280 might sound a bit weak for an 8-star, but has a really great ability where it's able to be free played off of smaller Gaios creatures as long as they're a zone creature. And this can make some pretty powerful combos, as well as the fact that Gaios needs more very strong cards, and this adds to the pile. In 6th place, we have an attachment, Abomination Tomb. This kind of follows the line of like Phantom Matter and For Sale Sign, where you can control cards or bring cards back. It's kind of a combination of the two. You get to free play a card from your deck, but you have to cost play it. This can have some pretty cool combos, and it might be so strong that we might have to bin it along with these other cards. So this will be a great card to use for easy revival. Scoring the top 5, we have the new Chaos Beast, Hydron of Teklar. The fact that Teklar has a Chaos Beast now makes it so much stronger, and this is an extremely strong ability, being able to hit for up to 8 points, and its kill ability is very strong for the planet of Teklar. As long as we get more good cards for Teklar, this will become even better. In 4th place, we have the entire Squaz line. This is a very unique archetype with very cool death abilities that, specifically for Lightning Squaz and even Droplet Squaz, are super useful. And they're so cute too. This is one of the few times that I'm gonna look at the art and base it off of that, because they just warm my heart. Also, side note, these are basically just the Knights archetype, except they're weaker, but they have abilities. But that's just my theory. In the top 3, we have Zomaddle. This card was made by Mushmallow, and it's such an innovative card, using a creature card as a zone. It also combos with Mouth very, very well, and it's just a super cool card, and will definitely help Shias out, as it can also power up your cards with 100 power. So I can't wait to see this used to Shias's advantage. Just missing 1st place, we have the Scardians. This is a really unique combo and a really cool archetype, where for 6 stars you get this really strong cycle. Sure, there are ways to defeat it, but it's a super strong cycle that has little to none removal, and you usually have to kill it through other means. This card makes Roka very, very powerful, and I can't wait to see more of it. But in 1st place, without a doubt, it has to be Archean of Omnius. This card is amazing because it's basically Omnius. It's basically Omnius 2.0, and Omnius with max stats is already a fantastic card, as well as the art. The art is insane, and I love this card so much. Yes, maybe not the most hype card for everybody, but in my opinion, it is, as it's one of the most awesome cards I have seen from this game to date. So those were my thoughts, but I want to know what were yours. Please comment that down below. Overall, this set is amazing, and it brought so much to this game. I could go on for hours looking at all these cards. Well, actually, I've already have with my playlist and stuff. Anyhow, have a good day, and remember that happiness is a warm puppy.